All right, so I'm here at the offices of KMJ Consulting. I'm here with Karen Jehanian, president and founder. And we did a full civil engineering podcast interview, but now in this Engineering Manager 80/20 short video, I'm here to ask Karen. Karen, you've been successful. You just celebrated 20 years with your business. Congratulations. That's a huge accomplishment. And you've been through a lot of ups and downs, but what I like to ask successful professionals in these videos is if you look back on your career, right? There's these drivers, these things that happen to you that really have a lasting impact for a long time. What is one driver in your career development that stands out for you?
Okay, Anthony, it was always my dream to have my own firm. And 20 years ago, the opportunity presented itself and I just seized it. So I seized it, I decided, I moved forward, I pushed through every obstacle, and here we are today.
You took the opportunity.
I took the opportunity because I'd been talking about it for a long time.
Right.
And to the point where it was irritating those around me and myself. And then finally I said, okay, I have the opportunity right now. I'm doing it.
Now, to dig into that a little bit, because I think this is really important. When you look back on your career, a lot of times there are decisions that were big things. Whether or not you did something could be a game changer, right? Mm-hmm. So in your case, you had the opportunity, you took it, and 20 years later, you've got the company still, right? So how does someone make that decision? So what I mean by that is, was it the fact that you had a clear goal of being a business owner that helped you to say, I'm taking this chance?
So I had this goal since I was probably a kid.
Okay.
And so I had, built up,
right.
Different skill sets. I made decisions along the way of
right.
what I was going to learn, who I was going to attach myself to, and made some, strategic career moves so that I could do that. So one of the questions that came to you is, how does a person decide that they want to have their own firm? Well, you can decide it, and that's the most important thing. You need to decide. You have a dream, it turns into a goal, and you make plans, and then it becomes reality.
Right. So you have to have a plan.
You have to execute, but you have to have the skill set,
right,
which you can learn. But I personally believe that it's in your DNA. You have to want it bad because it's not easy.
Right. And I think really what it comes down to here is there are decisions that can make or break your career. There's no doubt about it. When you're talking about 80/20, when you're talking about the 20% of those things that change the game for people in their careers, a lot of them comes down to decisions. And what it sounded like for Karen was she had an opportunity, she had to make a decision, but because of your goal, because of the skill sets you had maybe built up around that, mm-hmm. because of the other outside influences that you've been associated with, mm-hmm. the decision was easier. It wasn't an easy decision. What I mean is you knew you were going that direction.
The decision was easy. The path was not.
Right.
The reward is one that I got, just a few weeks ago, an email from a client saying, okay, thank you for providing this information. Now I know exactly what we have to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the reward.
That's the reward, yeah. All right, so again, Karen Jehanian from KMJ Consulting, thank you for that piece of advice. We did a full episode with Karen on the Civil Engineering Podcast that we'll be publishing soon, and we'll link to it in the comments of this video. But once again, you can subscribe here to get these 80/20 career drivers. Thanks so much.